Looks like we are live now. What is happening? Let's look at Bitcoin. What is up with Bitcoin? Okay. You'd be like, Shrey, what happened to 76,300? We are a little bit over it. So I am giving 4 or 5% leverage leeway to the prediction. I got a call from I got a message from one of my Patreons. They were like, Shrey, 190 you told others should come back to 190. I was like, yes, but 4 or 6% leeway. You should give that much leeway to anything. So as of now, this is the inverted chart of Bitcoin. That means it's upside down. Okay? Upside down chart of Bitcoin until we are this trend line, until we are below this trend line, there's nothing to be worried about. I feel until we are under this trend line, we could even go to 72 and I'll be fine. There's nothing to worry about. Even if we go a little lower, I think we are fine. The weekly wick should close below this trend line. Okay? I don't think anything has changed in the structure of Bitcoin. If I find something that I feel things have changed, I would come live right away and let you know. Okay? As of now, I don't feel, we shouldn't be that worried. Because I feel where we are going, the 786 should, if this is the top, and say, for example, this is the top. Okay. So think about this as the top. 786 is right here where we spend a lot of time. And 236 here is at the bottom. Then it would give us about $145,000, $147,000 as the target. Okay. So the higher it goes, the higher, when I say higher, that means the lower the price goes, the target here at the bottom increases. Okay. So if we go a little lower than, say, we go to 70,000, then, the target here increases to 150. Again, the wick could go regardless. Even right now, we are here. Say 73,170 is the price of Bitcoin, and 236 is here around 124. Then it would give us about 147. So I would say between 140 to 146 is what I'm looking for. And it can even, this is not that Bitcoin will be done at that price. I would expect something like this to happen. Bitcoin to be around here, do this, have another high, probably 150, and then, have a pullback like this, and do something like this before the cycle ends. Okay. And I feel the cycle will last a lot longer than anyone anticipates. Yes, it's going to be crazy. So how it's going to play out, I feel the next few days, we could be here, consolidate a little bit lower, in this range like that. Consolidate a little bit, keep you confused until Valentine's Day, I feel. After Valentine's, you could see the price could come down like that on this channel, like this. Okay. So I'm not worried with the price action. We're still good. We're still good until we are under this line, because I'm looking at the I don't want to be like last time that you're not able to hear me. Let me check that if you're able to hear me and we are good to go. I'm gonna check with my stream as well. Yeah, you're able to hear me. I can see that. Okay, just let me say hello to all my friends. God's Creation, AVT, Aventus Network, Lomo, BCH2Z Moon, Shubmanjeet. Hello, brother Shrey. Can you please check noise? In a little bit, brother. What, Kevin? What's up, Papi Shrey? There is blood in the market, but the altcoins dominance is going up, and you think that's a good indicator that the altcoins about to make their move. It's simple. Like I mentioned, there's nothing to be worried about. I feel when you look at the altcoins, look at this. Just look at this. We are sitting nicely on this. Bitcoin keeps on dropping and altcoins are not dropping. They refuse to say no. They refuse to go down. So this is the trend line that we should not go below these levels. Again, wicks could go. You see how long wick was here? A wick could go like that, but that's it. So how do I think it's going to play out? Altcoins, again, you should see the price action go up next few weeks and consolidate, have one more pullback down there on the arc. There are two arcs. If you notice, I've drawn two arcs. This is the mother arc, big one, and a smaller arc right there, which brings the price action to 585 billion dollars. So the journey to that place will be something like this. Once we go up to these levels, there's a lot of resistance right here. If you notice, around 270, 200, I would say 260 onwards, there's a lot of resistance because we stayed here for a long time. So I would expect a pullback around, I would say 260, 265 to this range right here. It'll be difficult for altcoins to get out of this range. So yeah, once we reach this range, I would say 262 to 275. Once we reach this range, I would expect a pullback for altcoins, and the next pullback would probably come. Then after that, we keep on going up until, I would say, between 570 to 580 billion, and then come back on this channel, have a nice pullback retracement before we go up like that. So two more good size pullbacks left. Again, the price action will not go up in straight line, but it'll be a lot faster. It wouldn't be like what we have done here since past. This price action has been a mindfuck zone. We are about to get out of the mindfuck zone, because if you notice, there's an arc here which is about to end. This arc is about to end. See this? Every time we try to get above this arc, the price action goes down, right? So once we get out, out of this arc, we're going to come back to this smaller arc before we go up. But nothing to worry about. See, the price, until we are here, nothing to worry about. There's another channel I feel the altcoins are in. If you notice, this channel right here. And every time price comes back to this channel, it bounces up. Comes back to the channel, bounces up. So this is the last time I feel the price is coming back to this channel. I don't think the price will come back to this channel again. The moment we get away from this channel, it'll try to come back one more time, but I don't think it'll be able to come back to this channel. It'll stop here somewhere around here, around $207 billion. Even if it goes up, the crash, it won't come back to the channel, I feel. But that's what I think is happening. And yeah, soon Bitcoin should put a bottom. We are at 72,663 right now. I feel soon we will see a Bitcoin bottom, and there's nothing to be worried about. Look at this. Why am I so confident about this? Because just look at these charts. Look at this, for example, Polyswarm, okay? Just look at this. This is the RSI for this crypto. Okay, look where the RSI is. It's at 29, okay? 29. It has never been this low in the history of this altcoin. This low. What has happened every time when the RSI has come to these levels? It has bounced every time the weekly RSI has come to this level, and it has significant pumps. So we are way below this price line, and somebody is getting bearish at this point. I think it's total idiot. Okay? So expect this RSI. You need to get bearish when the RSI goes back up to these levels. Until the RSI, the weekly RSI is at these levels, there's nothing to be worried about. Then it'll form something like this, and this is when the cycle ends. It's going to form something like this. Boom. Right? It'll create an arc. The RSI, if you notice, it tends to create an arc, the RSIs. If you look at Bitcoin or any other assets, even the RSIs have arcs. Okay? So until that happens, there's nothing to be worried about. I'm looking at others. Let's look at others. Let's look at the RSI of others. See? Let's clean this up. If you notice, it likes to create arcs, the RSI. It has these periods where look at this. What happens next is this. Okay? It's going to create another arc, and another cycle begins right here for altcoins. That's why I say the cycle will last longer than anyone anticipates. But we will know. Things to be worried about is this, okay? Until we are here, there's nothing to be worried about. Until we are in this channel. Look at this. we'll go over the Bitcoin dominance against altcoins in a little bit. So where is Bitcoin dominance? Look at that. 59.38. So I think it's getting exhausted. Bitcoin dominance, time and time again, it's been trying to break this 60% level, but it's getting rejected constantly. If you notice how many times it has tried to go above this channel and keeps on getting rejected, at some point it's gonna say, oh, fuck this. And is it one more time? Can we go up and try to do this? Yes, it's possible. But there will be a time when it gets tired and starts to drop. Starts to drop like that. Okay, that's what we want for Bitcoin dominance. So, yeah. I'm looking at not just, I'm looking at several other charts of altcoins where they are at the bottom. Anybody talking about being nervous, I think it's just overreacting. Hi, man. I forgot to change the style. How's everyone, man? This price action is getting you scared? Kevin, we deserve altcoins rally. I've been waiting for 4 years. Shrey TV, baby. Been here with you for years, Shrey. All love, brother. Thank you. Priyank. Hey, have you heard about Epstein files? What do you say about it? This guy's having fun. It's like billionaires group, like you guys, I don't think they're involved with kids. They're probably young women. I don't know anyone, a billionaire would risk their lives for stupid shit. I don't think so. It's guys, any group of guys. Every guy likes, beautiful women, right? Even billionaires. What it says about the mentality of men, they like to, hang out, have fun, go to Thailand, or go to Colombia and have fun. But these guys are big guys and they've been constantly, everyone's eyes on them, but they have a dick too, right? So I don't think there are any kids or anything like that involved, but just the guy, probably Epstein, was involved in that, but not all. They're talking about Elon Musk and all that stuff. Just think about it. You are Elon Musk, and would you be involved in stupid shit like that? The whole world is right in front of you. You're almost a trillionaire. This is just a distraction, I feel, from what's going on behind the scenes. Something big is happening. Just think about the amount of money United States got from the tariff wars. Since past few years, almost a tariff war has been going on since 2016. They've been accumulating capital, the United States of government, from these tariffs. The amount of money that has come to United States is just crazy. You cannot fathom the amount of money that they have extracted from these countries in tariffs. It's crazy. Something big is happening behind closed doors that we don't know. When, why is the United States acquiring all this capital? And they will be printing more money as well. They're getting ready for something big. Okay? So, yeah, but my focus is only on crypto. I don't hear the noise. I don't hear anything what is happening. A lot of people talk about macro stuff. Imagine as if they understand this stuff, right? When they talk about macro and big geopolitical stuff, it's just, you're trying to convince yourself thinking that you know stuff, okay? You don't know shit. Just look at the charts and what they're telling you, and that's it. just see how you feel as well, right? How do you feel in there? Are you scared? That means it's good. Okay. If you're euphoric, you feel very good. That means it's about time to take some profit. And the charts say that. Everyone, are you euphoric right now? Are you scared? If you're scared, then it's very, very good thing. That means it's good time. Robert Richards still counting by T-Fuel eggs. Yo, Shrey, good to catch you live, brother. Yeah, man, how are you? Bitcoin Baijan? Oh no, it's over. Can AO still go up 75 cents? Let's see. AOs. AOs. Let's look at AOs. Oh no. AOS has gone down drastically. I said we'll go down, but not this low. Yeah, I would get nervous too. AOS this down. But let's see. Let's just see if we missed something. Okay. Let's just see if we missed out on something. And let's look at daily. Let's look at weekly. Just because I'm looking at all the other altcoins as well, I'm not worried about even AOs going to this level. I think it's coming to the bottom. Ideally, I would think I would be happy if it stopped here at 0.08. It's gone down a little lower. Yeah, I think, can he go lower a little bit? Maybe to this level right here. Right there. Let's see, where is this? It's on this resistance right now. Can it go this low? I don't know. But it's going lower than my comfort zone at this point. It is a little lower. Even this Polyswarm NCT is lower than my comfort zone. This altcoin, it has gone to a point where, even I am scared. I was like, what the fuck? Even my conviction in crypto is threatened when I see my crypto dip to this low. I mean, how can you recover from something like this? You feel that. But yeah, if you look at a long horizon, Yeah, I was not expecting it to go this low. This week down lower is just, you know, I don't like it. But well, I don't have control over it, you know. But I'm looking at the RSI at 29. It's juicy to me. It's juicy to me. I was like, how long are you gonna keep the RSI this low? How long? You know, this motherfucker has to pump. Yeah, I felt that this area was the bottom for Polyswarm. It went a little bit lower than what I like. I think this was it, and it would bounce and bounce to these levels. I'm expecting a bounce to this level right here. 2 cents level. So that's a pump off almost 200%, 190 to 200% pump from where it is in the next few weeks. And then we are going to get another dump from there. Yeah, I feel that's why we are going. 2 cents, 0.022. When will BTC bottom? 71K, Solana 45 bucks. Let me see. Solana can't keep on going down like this, man. If it does, then this, I feel, yeah, around here, between this range. If it drops, then anything lower than this is going back to this range. Okay, it cannot go lower than this. Solana can't go lower than this. Yeah, it can't go lower than this. If it does, then it's going to this $30 range. That would be crazy. But that is Solana. What was the other coin you were saying? Bitcoin. We looked at Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin's close to bottoming, man. Soon it has to bottom. We're coming very close to the Bitcoin bottom. Coming very close. The lower it goes, the higher we are going to go in price. Make sure to like the content, guys. It just takes one small click and you forget all the time. And make sure after the live stream ends, you write a comment on it. It helps the channel, man. If you want me to come often for these live streams, it has to make sense, right? I'm keeping the faith in Shrey we trust. Bitcoin Baijan, I'm just a crypto bro like you, bro. I just spend more times. You guys are working, have jobs, so you don't have enough time to look at this charts. Since past 5 years, I've been just doing charts, nothing else. That's why I see some key details which probably these big guys miss. Because everyone's focused on Bitcoin. I look at other charts and I feel this is it. The price, yeah, I don't think we go lower. A wick could go like that. But we're coming very close to the bottom of Bitcoin. Very close. These are dirt cheap prices right now, man. Dirt cheap prices. Just look at this. Look at others. Just stay focused on this chart. Every time the price comes to this level, we bounce. And just look at the RSI. How can you be bearish? Every time the RSI comes in this range, you bounce on a weekly. Okay. So I'm not worried. All the technicals point towards a nice new cycle. Stay focused on the charts and cut the noise, all the media, what they say, all the narrative and all that stuff. Yeah, I'm not looking at all that. Just focus on the charts, and I feel it's a great opportunity. I mean, the wicks like that, you know, I was thinking that Bitcoin would top right here at 76.2. Right, we would not go below this high, previous low, I would say, right? Previous low, because this is an inverted chart. But, you know, yeah, we are going lower. So how far we would go? Well, I think we are coming close. We are touching this resistance right here. Imagine so much resistance right here. Can we break this? Yeah, possibly a little bit. But just think about, look at the bigger picture. This is the weekly chart. This is the weekly inverted chart of Bitcoin. Okay. I'm going to clear. Should I clear all this or just leave the chart? Let me just clear this. How long the price is going to stay on this line, that I don't know. Okay. But I feel the price would come back on this trend line at some point. Like that. And it'll keep on going. And even the crash, it's possible that the crash won't be that huge. And it keeps on going. Like that. Okay. So people who are expecting deep corrections, that might not happen with Bitcoin. Altcoins, yes, it's possible. But you have to keep that in mind. Bitcoin might leave everyone behind. It might correct to these levels. Okay, once it goes to 145, 155, everyone's expecting an 80% correction. And it might just do, come to these levels, 90 or some change. And then keep on going higher and higher. Okay. So, yeah. As of now, let's not look too far off. What's the chart telling me is that we will come back to this trend line right there. This is the most important trend line that you need to focus on. The The moment we come close to this trend line, this is the time to take profit. Every time we come close to this trend line, it's time to get very cautious and take profits. How long it'll stay on this trend line, I can't say that, because it can keep on. This trend line gets extended, like that. So it could be like this. We can do this. And if we were to go down, we could go down to these levels as well. Like that. Stay like that here at these levels, and then go back up again. But as of now, I don't think it's time to end the Bitcoin cycle. It's way early. Okay, way early. Because I'm looking at here. Just look at the amount of days that we spend here from the bottom to the top. Right there, 763 days. Until 763 days, I would say 740 days, 740 days. That comes to December. I'm not worried, until this time, because you have to put time to it, right? I'm not worried until this happens, until we go back and kiss this trend line. When we come and kiss this trend line, this is where I would get, okay, Bitcoin, it's topsy, and it would correct. But at what level it would correct, that we will know once we reach at this point in the cycle. As of now, I'm bullish. Okay, you'd be like, Shrey, the price is going down and you're bullish. Yes, 72, 249. Yeah, I'm not worried. I am not worried. Yes, you heard that. As of now, I'm not worried. Stressed? Yeah. I don't like to see my portfolio go down. But yeah. Crazy ping. Hold on. The Aventus network. Let me look at God's creation, Aventus network. Bro, we'll be making lower lows. At some point, it's gonna get exhausted. How far it can keep on going lower. I think we are right above this previous low. I think we are good here. Yeah, I feel... I think now it's getting exhausted. The price action going lower and lower. It's getting exhausted, I feel. And you should see some good price action soon. How long it's gonna drag, no one can say, man. You could be sitting here for a long time in this range, before you see a sudden... All these are small caps. For them to manipulate, see how it's gonna be a mind game from now onwards. That how much you want to play. This can go sideways like this. For a long time until the end of the year before it pumps. But during that time, you'll see some altcoins 50x, 25x. Are you willing to wait that long? You know, that depends on your conviction, that how much you believe in Aventus and how much you believe in the chart. This is a small cap. So this goes with every small cap. Okay, there's a risk that it goes sideways. High caps like Bitcoin Cash, I feel are ready. Some mid caps I feel are ready as well. Okay. But, and how long it's going to go sideways, I can't say. But eventually it'll pump. Let's look at the RSI of Aventus. The weekly RSI is pretty low. Look at this, man. Yeah, look at this. Every time we come to this level, we have bounced. So, yeah, it's really low. You know, time to get worried is then when we are in this range, in 80s. Once we come in 80s, and it's even possible that we might come in 80s just by little price action going up. If the price goes up to even this level right here, you might see the RSI is in almost 80s, you know, 75, 80. It's just to scare you. But the RSI could bounce here. The weekly RSI, it keeps on going up like that. Could, once you're here in this range at $2.47, you could be, the RSI could be reaching at 80, but then it would spend time like this. You know, up there, it could be spending time like this, where it gives time for it to go up before it bottoms like that. Okay? You notice like that. So it would, you know, in this range, once the RSI reaches 80, has a pullback, goes back up, I feel this is the bullish scenario. Okay, you can't say with these small cap altcoins, if it gets delisted by these big crypto exchanges, this thing can go to zero overnight. Okay, that's a risk you take. Shubham Noise, Noice. Noise. Let's make some noise. Yeah, it's too new for me to chart, bro. When will the price come to this range? I don't know, but at some point, expect the price to reach these range. Expect some sort of consolidation like that before we go up like that. Okay. So looks like a 10x, but you have to see how far, because it's a new crypto. I can't say, but if it goes up, how far it's gonna go up, that's what I can say. From this high, it'll go just a little bit higher than that and have a big correction. Before a new high, if at all, if it's going to have a new high. Brian, Straight TV, baby. BCH. BCH, we have looked BCH. Nothing has changed. I wouldn't be worried. Even if BCH goes and touches this line right here, comes back and kisses this $400 level, then I'm still fine. A nice wick down. There's still nothing to be worried about, I feel. In this consolidation, you know, what happens after this consolidation, that's what gets me excited. When we will get out of this consolidation, years and years of consolidation, years of suppression. When Bitcoin Cash gets out of this suppression, this is where the excitement will begin. So can we come back on this channel one more time like that to 425? The wick could go a little lower. 410. Yes, it's possible. Because we're coming out of years and years of consolidation. So like this is possible. Before the moon. I'm thinking of going to India and China. What about Ondo? Mohammed? Ondo. Goldfinch. Let's look at Goldfinch. Could go sideways like this before you see some price action to these levels. Okay, this could, you know, the price could go like this after that, and then if you're lucky, then this might happen. Okay, as of now, how long it's going to go sideways, I don't know, man. You know, look at this. How long it's going to go sideways, I don't know. But at some point, we'll try to come back to this range. Bounce is expected to this range and get probably rejected here. Yeah, I don't like anything that is in downtrend. I like things because this could, you know, could reach at this point and just be in this range for a long time. Every time it bounces up, it could come back down, and I can be stuck in this coin forever. And yeah, I like things where it has taken a positive, it's an upswing, higher lows like that, higher lows. And if it's holding a pattern, holds a pattern, I like those coins which have already an uptrend, which has finished the consolidation. That's why I like Swiftcoin. Why I like Swiftcoin is because it has finished this consolidation. He was on this consolidation for a long time. Look at the consolidation period. Right here. It was long.
Morning sunshine.
Will you be able to stay 2,000 days in a crypto that goes sideways? You make more money in McDonald's. 2,000 days is a lot of time, right? So that's why I like this particular crypto, because it's making, it's in this trend. Goes up, comes back, goes up, higher lows, right? At some point, it's going to get pissed off and then print a big candle like that and get done with it. Hello again, 19811. Swiftcoin has zero volume. Totally stupid. Well, that's what you think, bro. We will see when it's over. Okay? Hello again. I hope you come back in the next 6 months. And we'll see. Okay? Volume, market cap, all these things are manipulated. Don't worry about it. Coin that is worth $1 million market cap, 3 million, 5 million, 10 million. I've seen when it starts to go up, you have $100 million, $150 million in volume when it's going up, and everyone's piling on. Everyone's piling on. If you notice, when silver was going up, all the jewelry shop, there were lines and lines of people coming to buy silver at the top. So it goes the same with any crypto or any asset. When it's going up, everyone's piling in, chasing green candles, and the volume goes up. All this is fugazi. All this is fugazi until you cash out. So, these numbers don't mean anything. Have you heard of spoofing? Watch a video on spoofing. It's called SPOFFING, spoofing. How spoofing is done. How price is manipulated without any capital. You can have buy orders and sell orders and manipulate the price, and it's illegal in the United States, but in different parts of the world, majority of these exchanges and market makers are outside of jurisdiction of United States, and they do spoofing. So they can manipulate the price even if they don't have capitals. I was like, how can they manipulate the price? Somebody has to buy or sell billions of dollars, right? How can they crash the price or, pump the price so easily? And what goes behind it? Then I went on a rabbit hole. This is when I learned about spoofing. Spoofing can happen, man. You have with AI now, you just need 100, 200 computers, and you can do buy and sell orders and just, manipulate the market. And these people have the money. They can have, 400 computers and big servers. And with help of AI, they don't even need that much manpower now. Buy Fat AI at 0.02 in October when BTC hits 36K. The bull run began, baby. Sonny is really bearish. Okay. Street Tact. Hi Shrey, wondering if you can chart Cookie DAO. What is Cookie DAO? Sitting on this resistance level, bro. Better not break it. Better not break it. Even if it breaks a little, you know, it could. Some cryptos do that, or some assets do that. Just, you know, breaks down a little bit lower so that you lose hope, and then boom. Yeah, I wouldn't expect much higher than this level, just a little bit higher than that level, and then consolidate, have a correction like that. Yeah, something like this is possible. But I don't know when the sideways action will be done. That's the only thing. And it does not have much history, you know. If it goes lower than this, it's finished. Yeah. If it keeps on going lower, then you see this like that, it would pump, come back, try to come back to this level, and then keep on going lower. Take your money. Okay, so can go much lower. You know, if it goes below 0.017 on a weekly, then you should be scared. Litecoin, Vrudge, how are you, Vrudge? I'm typing Vrudge. It's Litecoin. My mind is thinking thousands of things right now. Vrudge, until we are in this channel that we have drawn, I think we are good until we are in this channel. Time to worry is when we come in. Yeah, until we reach this $300 mark, you know, $270 to $300, you know, there's nothing to worry about until we reach this. Maybe we can have a pullback here. When the price starts to go up, have a pullback, come back down to these levels before we go up like that. Okay. So until I would say 280, from 280 to 324, I'm not worried. This feels like a good deal to me. Right there.
Every time I need to go, every time I need to know, bitch, please call me now. I don't wanna win the war, win the war, win the war, win the war, win the war.
Bitch, please call me now. I don't wanna win.
Yes, Litecoin's a good buy right now. Just let's look at the RSI, the weekly RSI. Look at that, man. It's a drain. It's in the drain. Great opportunity. RSI is in the drains right now. What happens when RSI reaches these levels every time? What happens? Expect a bounce. Can't, it's very rare that the RSI, the weekly RSI, touches these levels. Look. And you're touching that level. Okay. So this is like the opportunity, like the COVID crash. When, COVID crash happened. What happened during COVID crash? You see this? This is the same opportunity. What we are going through in Litecoin is the same thing what you went through here. It's the same scenario right here. The price consolidated, and then boom, right? So expect something like this in Litecoin. Yeah, Litecoin's a good buy here at $57. I think it's good. Can we look at Ondo? Okay. Thanks for the $10. Ondo. Bro, whenever it reaches its bottom, I feel it could do this, for a long time before the price starts to go up like that. I feel it's going to have some sort of sideways action. It goes up, but comes back down. Like that is possible with Ondo. Yeah. Hold on one second, okay? I want to look at something. Yeah, man. I don't like the kind of pattern it has created. I could be wrong, but it'll be very tough for Ondo to get by this pattern. Hold on, let me get back to this right here. Let's redo this. So it'll be very difficult for Ondo to go over this price, this range. I feel this is the bottom for Ondo. This could be the bottom for Ondo, and expect a nice size pump like that into this range, and then how low it'll go, I don't know, but from here I would say 145, 150% pump, 145, 150% pump, get you excited, like that. Let's see how many days from here to the bottom. 679 days. So from here, 679 days. Okay. So, something like this could happen. Like that. Comes back down and then reach double bottom, like this. And then price starts to consolidate. Like that for a long time before it goes up. Okay, I'm just assuming. It'll be very difficult. The wick could come kiss this in between, get you excited, and reach these levels, even a little higher than what I've stated here. Could go to 77 cents. It will be very difficult for it to break this. As of now, that's what I feel. Because it's a large cap. Ondo Finance, billions of dollars into Ondo, but eventually it'll go up and do something like this. We'll get another high like that. We'll pull back and then go to these levels. Yeah, it's unfortunately that's what I feel as of now. Be tough to break this 60 cents, 59 to 66 cents. Okay, we've been live for more than an hour. Guys, okay. I told you what I believe. Bitcoin could be reaching its bottom soon. Close to its bottom. We are at 72,700 right now. Yeah, we're very close to the bottom, I feel. Okay, I'll see you soon. Just make sure to hit like and comment. Make sure have some sort of discussion, man, in the comment section. Okay? I'll see you soon. You want me to stay or leave? I can stay a little longer. Tell me, let's vote, or 1 hour is enough. Oh, it's not enough. Let me know. Let's do a poll. Okay. 67% says yes. 75% says yes. Come back tomorrow. Leave now. Okay. All right. I'll see you guys. Have a good one. Take care. I'll see you tomorrow.